Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, our today's topic is to study about the disposal of solid waste. Since we know that we humans generate waste in almost each and every activity, in India alone, the amount of waste that is generated per year is some 62 million tons. It is 62 million tons waste that is generated per year, and the per capita waste generation in rural areas is some 200 grams. That means 200 grams of waste is generated per person, and the per capita generation of waste in cities is nearly 600 grams. So you can just imagine the amount of waste that is generated every day, like in the whole world, since we have a population of some 7 billion people. And just imagine the amount of waste that is generated every day. So the need of the hour is to dispose of this waste properly, because if this is not properly disposed of, so what will happen is this whole world will become a dumping dumping ground. All right, so this solid waste needs to be disposed of, and this solid waste disposal is actually what it is: the placement of solid waste in such a way so that it doesn't impact or affect the society or our environment. Or you can see it's the process of collecting and treating the solid waste in a proper manner. And for doing that, we have different methods. Like these are the methods of solid waste disposal, how these methods are used to dispose of the municipal solid waste. Municipal solid waste is the solid waste that comes from our residential areas, that comes from our commercial areas. So we have different methods like open burning, open dumping, sanitary landfills, incineration, and composting. For hazardous waste, we have different methods of disposal, and for municipal waste, these methods are used. Open burning means simply like it's the burning of waste in the open air. So in this method, what happens is toxic smoke fumes may get released into the atmosphere, and it will create this air pollution. And the smoke that comes out of it, it is unhealthy to breathe. It will cause different diseases in humans. Second method is open dumping, like it is just dumping the waste on the ground or somewhere into a water body. So in this method, what will happen is the organic matter or the biodegradable matter, it will rot or it will decompose on its own by the bacterial activity, and it will attract a lots of insects, rodents, other infectious organisms, which will later on cause different types of diseases in humans. And this method is usually employed in developing nations. However, this open dumping is illegal in most of the developed countries, especially in the urban areas. Then we have sanitary landfills. So this is one of the most popular method of solid waste disposal that's used today. So what is a sanitary landfill? Like it's a method of controlled disposal of municipal solid waste on land, or you can see on the upper layer of the earth, in such a manner so that environmental hazards are minimized. All right, so in this method, what happens is the waste is dumped like a cell or a pit is excavated in the earth, and this pit is then filled with the solid waste. So these large pits are dug or excavated with the help of the bulldozers, and then the solid waste is spread in the layers. And at last, when this pit becomes full of solid waste, then it is covered with a thick layer of soil, gravel, and sand. However, in the modern landfills, what is done, the bottom, suppose this, if this is the pit, we call it as a cell. This is the cell. If this is a modern landfill, it is the bottom is covered with an impermeable liner. Impermeable liner is usually thick plastic, like thick plastic. We use PVC sheets. We use thick plastic or PVC sheets. They are spread. These plastic sheets are spread like the carpets here, so that the and the waste is collected here in this portion in the layers. All right, so what is the function of this liner or the impermeable liner we call, or this plastic? It will help, or it will prevent the leachate. Leachate is the the garbage juice or the water that comes out of this waste. It will prevent this leachate to enter the groundwater, so it protects the groundwater from being contaminated, and later on this leachate is pumped out and it is treated and it is sent for treatment. Then later on it is discharged into a water body, and when this landfill becomes full, or it becomes like it's filled, then it's covered with a thick layer of sand, gravel, clay, etc., to prevent the seepage of water, so that water doesn't when it is full, it's covered like this with a thick layer of soil, so that the rainwater or doesn't seep inside, or the bad smell doesn't come out. And the methane gas that is produced by the anaerobic decomposition of the waste, this methane gas is later on collected through the proper piping system and all, and then it can be used for different purposes, like generation of electricity or heat. This is a sanitary landfill cross. This is a sanitary landfill cross section. Suppose this is the pit that is excavated or dug, like you can see here. This is the pit. This way it's excavated with the help of bulldozers. Then the bottom is covered with the liner. So this is the liner system. We use PVC sheets here. The function of these liners, I told you, it will prevent the water that will come out of this garbage. Suppose this is the waste here. Suppose waste is collected in this part, so it will prevent the water from entering into the groundwater. And then with the help of pipes, this leachate or this water is taken out, and then it is sent for the treatment. So when this cell becomes full of waste, full of garbage, it is then covered. You can see this is the cover system. I told you a thick layer of soil, garbage, sand is used, so that the bad smell or the bad odor doesn't come out, and it prevents the rainwater to enter into the waste or this landfill, so rainwater doesn't get inside. And later on some vegetation or is done on the top. So after few years it will be turned into a garden or a children play area, or this area later on can be used for as a golf course, etc. So it can be put to use. And the gas that is generated from these landfills, it is generally the methane gas. Carbon dioxide also comes out, so this methane gas is then collected and it is used for the generation of electricity or heat. So advantage of sanitary landfill is like, this is not a source of disease, it doesn't look ugly, it doesn't pollute air if it is engineered properly. However, if there are some problems, some leakage may happen, so it can also cause air pollution that way. But if it is engineered properly, then it doesn't pollute, it doesn't give bad odor or bad smell, it doesn't attract insects or rodent populations, because the garbage is fully covered here. Litter is not a big problem, and the methane gas that is generated, it can be used, it can be recovered, and it can be used for different purposes. Like disadvantage of the sanitary landfill is that it's becoming expensive because of the rising transportation and land costs, and conversion to a landfill is not always desirable, and it requires a reasonably large area. Another method of solid waste disposal is incineration. Incineration is simply the method of burning of solid waste at a very high temperatures, so that the waste is converted into ash. Or incineration is the process of controlled combustion. We called as controlled combustion or controlled burning, you can say. So this is the controlled combustion of garbage, and so that the volume of the garbage is reduced, and this garbage is converted into ash and waste gas. This is how an incinerator looks like. This is an incinerator. It is, you know, constructed or made of heavy and well insulated material so that it doesn't give off the extra amounts of external heat, right? However, the exhaust gas that comes out of this process may be toxic, hence that gas is treated before it is released into the environment. This process reduces the volume of waste by almost 90%, and it's considered as one of the most hygienic methods of waste disposal. All right. In some cases, the heat that is generated in these incinerators that can be used to produce electricity. However, some people consider that this incineration is not so environmental friendly because of the generation of greenhouse gas like carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide is also produced. And the problem with the incinerators is that it, you know, can cause smoke or sometimes a fire hazard, and it also emits, you know, gases that can pollute the air. Then we have another method of solid waste disposal, that's composting. Composting is a biological process in which microorganisms like fungi and bacteria convert the biodegradable organic waste into humus-like substance. Okay, so this humus-like substance, it looks like soil and it is rich in carbon and nitrogen, and it can be used as an organic fertilizer. It is an excellent medium for growing plants. So in this process of composting, what happens is we collect our kitchen waste. This kitchen waste is not carelessly thrown, rather it is collected and it is left to rot. And this composting, it recycles the nutrients that are present in the biodegradable waste, and these nutrients are then later on returned to the soil. This is a clean, cheap and safe method. To make a compost pit, we have to select cool shaded area of our garden. We can, make this compost pit at our school. We have to dig a pit. It should be ideally 3 feet deep, and each time we add the organic matter to this pit, then it should be covered with a layer of dry leaves or a thin layer of soil, so that air enters into the pit, and it prevents the bad smell or the bad odor. Like after 45 days, you will see the rich pure organic matter. It is ready to be used in our gardens. So this is how compost pits are made at different places. You can simply dig a pit in the ground. Then you can collect the biodegradable waste that comes out of your kitchens. You can collect it and you can make a proper compost pit, so that later on you can use that compost or that humus or that manure that is formed. You can use that in your gardens, in your agricultural fields. All right, so this is all about the solid waste disposal methods. Thank you. Have a nice day.